Here we go. Hey. Welcome to another Ramble Radio, everybody.
But it's video.
Okay.
Am I supposed to be gone for this?
You're supposed to be
You're
gone.
here.
Oh,
shit.
now he's gone.
And as sure as Cody was supposed to be on and was gone, it's also radio. Ain't that something, Eddie? It's also radio. Here we are, the three of us.
Now he's
two
here.
of us.
That's two
and
of
now
us.
there's Cody.
Hey!
There he is, Cody. Here, right there. Man, the real critic now that he's seen Cannonball Run. We're slowly making him into an actual
Cobra,
critic.
Cannonball Run, Uncle Buck,
Uncle
classics.
Buck, the genre skewing masterworks. Man.
Oh, dude.
So,
go ahead. Sorry.
no. You go.
I'm just excited about WandaVision
Oh my God.
and everything that it entails.
Oh my goodness. Holy heck. We're gonna get into it tomorrow with our top 5 theorems. But man, now that we're all caught up, I went back and saw Age of Ultron just to see if there was anything I missed.
Was there?
No, I don't think so. But I will say, I liked it more than I thought I was gonna like. I didn't hate it the way I never hated it, but I didn't dislike it as much as I did when I saw it the second time.
I've never not liked it. I've always liked it. I've always had the exact same opinion of like it needed to be 3 hours long.
It was too short, you think?
It was too short. They tried to cram too much into 2.5 hours. Some stuff needed to breathe a little more.
I did think James Spader was criminally underrated as Ultron. I thought he was a great, like, doing a weird impersonation of Tony Stark and trying to be his own thing. And the birth of Vision is that's an all-time Marvel MCU moment. That is just a great scene.
Yeah.
When he comes to life, he picks up the hammer, like all that shit was fucking fantastic. What I didn't like about Age of Ultron, that I still didn't like then and I didn't like now, is that they did the stupid DC shit where one guy says something to a character and then the other guy repeats it to the character later and then the other guy repeats it. It's like, oh, we get it. You wrote 3 fucking sentences. That didn't see that coming. That one. It's like, man, okay, all right. We get that. That drove me wild with Batman Begins when didn't you get the memo? And, like how they just would repeat, like, oh, fuck that. At least in Batman Begins, they did it every other scene. Like every other character had to repeat what the other guy told him. I don't understand. A superhero film should never have that pretty woman, big mistake moment, and that's what it did. They did that with didn't you get the memo and the mind your surroundings and all that stupid shit. Like, God, it's like how shitty would have Chinatown been if, like, a couple of scenes later he then says, "Forget it, it's Chinatown." Like, you're ruining this. It just what if in The Godfather's like, well, I'll make him an offer he can't refuse. Like, okay,
it's that famous. That's that funny scene from, I don't know if you ever saw the Family Guy scene where they're all in the elevator, they're getting ready to drown, and Peter goes, "I have something to confess. The Godfather, I didn't like it," and they all just freak out about how he didn't like The Godfather. Like, what do you mean like that? And he's like, it insists upon itself. There, I said it. It insists upon itself. And every time a movie does that, that's exactly what it's doing. It's insisting upon itself.
Yes, I hate that. I hate that little. That's one thing I didn't like in Age of Ultron was that fucking didn't see that. Okay,
it insists upon itself.
Yeah, I didn't like that about it. But overall, I think my biggest bummer was it would have been. I'll go a step further. I wouldn't have mind Ultron being a villain that carried over for another movie.
He's such a big villain in the comics for him to only have one movie, a birth and a death in the same movie.
He should have been to go with Eddie's point. Maybe you you add more to it, but you make it like maybe a 4-hour thing, and you cut it in half. And the first film ends with the birth of Vision and the big holy shit moment when he just picks up the hammer, right? And then I don't know.
Can we at least admit that the Pinocchio stuff is dumb?
Yes.
Thank
Yes. I was like, because
it's weird that he's like sarcastic. It's just such a strange
I like that
thing.
because that was him. That was his construct of Stark's personality. So that's what I liked about it.
That's a part of Stark in him.
But because one thing, Cody, that of course Cody and I have, no one knows more about comic book Ultron than Cody. So right. I'm preaching to the choir.
That's his middle name, right?
Yes, Cody, comic book Ultron via fun.
Yeah.
If you're ever at a Comic-Con, search out the booth for comic book Ultron, and Cody will be sitting there. He'll sign autographs. He'll answer your questions.
Yeah.
All about comic book Ultron.
So Cody, I'm sorry.
Don't talk about movie Ultron though.
No. Now
It's a disgrace.
Cody, I'm sorry that Cody's gonna get so mad that I'm just repeating what he knows ad nauseum.
Yeah.
But Ant-Man, the Michael Douglas Ant-Man, is the one who actually created Ultron in the comic books, and Ultron took on his personality. So they don't really hint at if you know that much, then you know instantly that's what's happening with this Ultron in the movies, and he's taking Stark's personality. I wish they'd have talked more about it and maybe had a flashback or two of Tony watching Pinocchio as a kid 45 times in a row, because it doesn't explain why Ultron is obsessed with Pinocchio. I get it. It's the puppet that became real. I get that. But maybe...
It's insisting upon itself.
Yeah, a little bit much. I mean, if you're going to go that far, at least have his nose grow when he's bullshitting Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, about how,
about how he's going to save the world.
Yeah, at least have the nose grow. But I actually liked how he was sarcastic. Like when he cut off Claw's arm, I thought that was actually a genuinely funny scene. Like, oh, God, that was all good. The Hulk versus Iron Man and the Hulkbuster suit was a good fight, but it should have been more, but I didn't dislike it as much as I did when I saw it the second time, if that makes sense.
No.
And I just thought, and then I think them staying at Hawkeye's house, it was the perfect wrong amount of time. Does that mean it should have either been shorter or longer? You know what I mean? Like it was the perfect wrong amount of time to hang on that.
Even Thor was like, "I'm out of here."
Yeah, I'm out instantly. Like it should have either been much quicker or let's build up the whole Scarlet Witch Hulk shit for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
It was the perfect wrong amount of time.
Let's do our A-Team montage where we turn an old school bus into a tank and drive to Sokovia.
Drive it to Sokovia. That would have been great. I would have been all over that. That would have been perfect. How fucking awesome. Dun, 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 dun. How many times did they have to trick out that fucking van on that show?
Fucking love that show.
I loved it too, but how many times? Don't you just leave it tricked out the first time? Why did they take all the shit off of it later? Why?
So they can get through customs, I guess, when they have to drive through places.
I guess.
Get to the border.
Man, I guess. God.
But yeah, I'm loving WandaVision.
I'm really digging it. It is. I'm loving how weird it is. I'm loving how they're really committing to the the sitcom tributes.
Dude, though I laughed out loud at the one joke in this episode 3 when the power goes out and then the wife comes out like, "Do I look fat in these earrings?" And the lights
that
go
was
out, and
funny.
Thank God.
Thank God. That was like a legit good sitcom thing.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do for the '80s? Cheers.
That's what I was trying to think. I was trying to say, is like Cheers or because 80s was more of a workplace comedy sort of thing,
Yes.
right?
Roseanne. I think it would be funny if they ran a bar.
Roseanne was more 90s though.
That's true. I think it
Cosby
would be funny
Show
if
was
they,
80s.
Cosby Show.
Ooh, they should do Cosby.
Cosby.
Vision's just fucking
raping
giving
chicks.
date raping everybody.
But if they do Cheers, it'd be kind of funny to see them run a bar. I think that would be kind of a funny thing to see them running a bar.
Well, because that's basically, the sitcom was usually the husband and wife and the neighborhood, and that's what the 50s, 60s, 70s, and then 80s you start going into the workplace.
Yep. Yeah.
Sitcom. True. A lot of sitcoms were based in the work. Night Court, Cheers.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It'd be interesting to see.
Different strokes. Do they go that route with the two kids being Arnold and
Are they black?
Willis?
Are they twins black?
They make them black. That'd be interesting. I don't know. But I think they're going to do, I hope they do. I'm thinking Cheers. But if they don't do fucking Cheers, then it's Jump the Shark, and I'm never going to watch that fucking show again. It better be fucking Cheers, or I'm fucking done with WandaVision. That is the most annoying. Oh, God.
WandaVision seems to be turning MCU fans into Star Wars fans.
It really is. They're getting mad.
It's making a lot of them angry.
It better be this. People are angry, Cody, that it's not balls to the wall action. And I was like,
Well-
you just had 2 hours of it at the end of Avengers Endgame.
The entire third act is a battle. The entire hour third act of Endgame is a battle.
But also, it's coming with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Like what you want is on the way.
It's on the way.
Just be patient with it.
Let him do the weird shit. Let him get the.
I like
love
the
it.
weird shit. This whole series reminds me almost like an X-Files or like sort of like you don't know what's happening. Like, what does this mean? What does that mean? You don't know where it's going.
It's man, I'm fucking loving this. I love the weird shit where some of the characters seem aware that they're not real, but they don't want to be zipped out of existence.
We keep talking about this outside of the show of like, is Vision real? Or is it a figment of her imagination? Because he keeps having moments where you're like, no, he's having like
thinking
realization
for himself.
moments.
Yeah,
he's having realization
thinking,
moments. So
and
it
I
can't
think,
be fake.
But here's the one reason I think he might be fake. The only argument to him being fake is that he's dead, right? And the other one is that in the first episode, he doesn't help the choking boss until Wanda commands him to. So that makes me think that he is her puppet.
Right.
But then why does he have these moments? And we're also, remember, that was one thing Cody in, was it Infinity War? When they're trying to remove the stone from Vision, and you have Bruce Banner have this moment where he says, if we remove the stone, maybe we get the best version of Vision. So why do they throw that out there just to get rid of the character completely? After, so maybe she grabbed his corpse and tried to reanimate it.
Well, because Vision is created partly from Tony Stark, partly from Jarvis, partly from Ultron, and partly from the Infinity Stone.
Yes,
the reality
he's got
stone.
the four
or the Mind Stone.
Yeah, the Mind Stone. He's got the 4 constructs there that are all.
And the only thing that was removed was
the Mind Stone.
The Mind Stone.
Which, again, Banner speculated. And, of course, in Ultron, Banner's like the king of that kind of technology. And Banner, you get that, you get the best version of Vision. So, I don't know.
I just have a hard time with some of the moments they're having. It's a hard time to believe that he's not real.
Right.
And he's obviously controlled by her. He's the whole environment is controlled by her, but he seems to be.
But she's
also
like the neighbor. So powerful. She could control him even if he was still alive. Let's say he's the only living thing with her. I mean, look what she did to him in Civil War, where she dropped him like 80 stories into the earth. That wasn't mental control, but you get the feeling she mentally fucked with all the Avengers in Ultron. So that was one that Age of Ultron kind of reminded me of, is that she can just basically fuck with your mind almost to a Professor X level. That was another scene that needs credit in Age of Ultron, when Thor is like, "Oh, you humans better watch out. She tried to do a mind trick on me," and then all of a sudden he's in Asgard and he's like, "Oh shit, fuck, she got me." That was a good moment. But that was interesting too. Man, they really. I will say this with Age of Ultron, at least Marvel stuck with all the foreshadowing. You have Heimdall telling Thor that all his people are going to die. That fucking happens. A lot of the things that.
Yeah, they didn't Last Jedi Age of Ultron.
No, there was no. They were. This is all gonna fucking happen. And then one thing I forgot about that I thought was seeing it now is when Tony Stark is talking Banner into making Ultron. And he's like, we can handle arms dealers all day long, but that space up there, that's the end game. And I'm like, whoa, shit. Yeah. They dropped that end game hint even before Infinity War, so yeah, that was interesting. But oh, well, shit.
No.
Well,
oh, wait. Go ahead, Cody.
I was just going to say, do we have a sponsor?
We have a sponsor.
Thank God.
We have a buffer, a little bit of time. Buys us. It's called Hemp Vita. They have CBD products, and all of them, gum, the vape pods, the pet products, the lotions. They use broad spectrum CBD oil with no THC. The combustible ones, Eddie, you're a big combustible guy. The flowers.
That's my middle name.
Eddie Combustible Guy pens. They have less than 0.3%. The Hemp Vita will only use industrial hemp grown in the USA. It's organic. Like Cody sang to us so many years ago, organic with no GMOs, The CBD is legal, will not get you high. All the products meet the 2018 Farm Bill, which was signed into law December of 2018, effectively legalizing hemp at the federal level by removing it from the federal list of controlled substances and classifying it as an agricultural commodity. All that's good enough. You go to hempvita.com right now. You type in Ramble as your keyword, 15% off. How about that, huh? How about that?
I'm
Guys, you would hope by December of this year maybe COVID will be under control. So is that our first live show, a 3-year anniversary of the Farm Bill?
Oh,
Ooh,
I don't see how you have any other date but that date.
What else do you do? I mean, if that's, I would think it would have to be the 3-year anniversary.
Do we have the Farm Bill dancers?
The Farm Bill players. The Farm Bill players. Do they show up?
They do a whole musical number about the Farm Bill? I don't see how that's not something that's done.
Okay, how do we follow that though?
Oh, that
Let's
would close the show. We can't
okay.
touch that.
Whew,
that would
okay.
follow. That would follow
All right.
the show.
Woo, all
That's
right.
that's the end of the show.
That's the end. Okay,
The Farm Bill players come out and do a big.
players. Well, so there it is. So please show Hemp Vita some love. Please show us some love by going and getting some cool shit from Hemp Vita. Use Ramble as your keyword to get 15% off. And Eddie, I hate to do this. We're having we're on a roll. Really.
We were having a blast
yeah,
until this.
Really, yes.
Skeletor. As you can tell, we're all a bunch of comic book nerds here. Is there any hobbies that you have where you feel like you know more than anybody else?
I consider myself the MILF King of Eternia. Only because I have a thing for tit milk. That's it. Old, seasoned tit milk. It really gets me going and makes me remember what it feels like to be a man.
Well, he kind of answered the
He
question.
kind of answered. That's crazy.
That's the
I don't know
first time.
I don't know if we want that.
I didn't want it.
Kind of answered.
I can't be mad at him. He answered the
He
question.
kind of. I guess. Yeah.
Oh.
The more kids she's had, the better. There's a certain something when that teat has been sucked on over and over again for life. It just feels good. All right.
We didn't need any more. I was happy that he answered the question, but
we didn't need
I don't need further elaboration
Jesus Christ.
on said question.
Oh, God. I'm still trying to find that one woman with vagina milk. That's what I'm looking. I'm on that quest. Maybe I'll just have to create one using sorcery. Alrighty. That's
Just,
Jesus Christ.
tough, dude.
Cody, I'm sorry we cut to the sponsor early now.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I'm
gotta
regretting
follow
pointing that out. No.
You gotta
Yeah, man.
follow vagina milk.
Follow Skeletor hoping. But again, look, does he get anything for actually answering?
No.
No? Okay.
really?
He kind of did. All right.
I gave him
So
a
you-
little something.
You can find me at Cinesnob Cody on Twitter. You can also find my 3 other podcasts, the Cinesnob podcast with weekly reviews, ReMCU, which should be starting up again in a couple weeks, and Corn Stream, which who knows what's going on with that. And that's all. Yeah.
All right. Look at that. Cody, am I still the only Grand Slam person in your podcast?
Yes.
Crown?
You are the only
Grand
Triple Crown.
Slam, baby. Eddie's gotten the Triple Crown, right? Or has Eddie just gotten two?
I've only done 2.
Eddie's got-
Corn
yeah.
Stream and MCU.
Fucking Grand Slam, motherfuckers. Eddie, where can all the fine folk find you, man?
5 days a week, patreon.com, The Ralph Report. And then on Tuesdays, Fridays, we got Ramble Radio, which you're listening to right now.
That's us,
Wednesdays, we got Ramble Proper. And then Thursdays, we got Good Willow Hunting. This week, we're tackling Vacation.
Vacation. How exciting is that? Ooh, Cody, have you seen it yet? Or are you ready for this one or no?
Not yet.
Oh, this is gonna be fresh. This is gonna be freshly baked opinions from Cody on Vacation. That's exciting. We got to figure out what we're doing afterwards too. After Vacation, we got to figure this out.
Yeah, we do.
We do. I know Commando and Cannonball Run 2 they're gonna be.
Again, Predator doesn't stand a shot, or Commando doesn't stand a shot. If Captain Chaos is involved.
Chaos. Are you kidding me?
God forbid Captain Chaos kidnaps Commando's daughter. You'll never hear from her again.
Oh, Alyssa Milano's dead.
She's dead. If Captain Chaos, if Bennett is replaced with Captain Chaos,
If he turns evil.
then if he turns evil, replaces Bennett, you never hear from Melissa Milano.
This is like if Superman didn't care. Nobody would stand a chance kind of a
Right.
thing. We'd all be fucked. Oh, man. Well, you can see me every Monday as a smug nerd on my social media with Eddie. Right there is my director. Boom. How about that? And then you can also see me every Thursday night, every Thursday on my YouTube channel. I'm putting up a new video about video gaming. Check that out. And then every night on Twitch, except for Saturdays, I'm playing old games. Twitch.tv YouTube.com/Retro Rocha. So there we go. Huh? How about that? That's where we all are. So
We
there you
have
go. That's
yesterday we had our Super Bowl simulation.
How'd that go?
On Madden.
What
We're
happened?
gonna see. We can't say. We don't know.
You want people to tune in?
Yeah, it happened. Yeah, it already happened. It was yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry.
So we did not accurately predict the Super Bowl.
What?
Okay, what is the Super Bowl? It's the Chiefs.
Chiefs Bucks.
What is your guys' Super Bowl?
We had Packers.
I think it was Packers Chiefs.
Chiefs. Yeah.
This comes out Tuesday. You guys already played Monday, but we're recording Sunday. I'm going to go ahead and go on a limb. Jerry wins.
Oh Jesus.
49-47.
Wow.
Wow.
Another 2-point victory that I scooped
Goes
out.
but by going for it with a 2-point conversion at the end.
All right.
Instead of kicking the extra point to win, he goes for a 2-point conversion, so he wins by 2 and not 1.
I like that. Now, I don't want to brag, but Cody and I's AFC championship or NFC championship game far more exciting than the one that actually happened.
That's very true.
Ours was far more exciting than the one that you actually saw. So there we go. Thank you all for tuning in. We will love you all. Stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow for the regular Ramble. How about that?